Red Pill disclaimer. Welcome to Gawdzell's channel. By watching this video, you are choosing to take the red pill and see how deep the rabbit hole goes. All opinions expressed are Gawdzell's alone, and any copyrighted content belongs to its respective owners. Viewer discretion is advised.
Can you see it now? Can you see the Matrix for what it truly is?
Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to another one. This is gonna be another good video, so stay tuned. Let's get right into it.
Designed a machine that creates drinking water from the air. Not only this, but he also distributes it for free to those in need. The magic begins when the machine pulls in air from the environment and cools it down, similar to how a refrigerator works. This cooling turns the air's moisture into water droplets, which are then collected in a large storage tank. It's like creating a small rain cloud inside the machine. This process is called atmospheric water generation. Moses uses this technology to ensure everyone can access clean water regardless of financial condition. This is crucial because 1 in 4 people worldwide cannot access clean drinking water. However, innovations like Moses' machine inspire hope for a better future. This man designed a machine that creates drinking water from the air. Not only this, but he also distributes it for free to those in need. The magic
All right, I need you to get 1,000 June bugs. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Put the egg in there. You doing too much fucking talking. Mix that shit up with your hands. You need it's 1,000 June bugs. I don't know if you need 1,000 bottles of baby oil or not, but you do need some oil. So we gonna get that right there. Now I want you to dump they ass in there. There you go. Till that bitch look like hell on the fucking sale, nigga. Get your seasonings together. However you want to use cilantro this bitch up if you would like. And put them right on top of the beetles. There you go. June bug stew. This motherfucker shit so good, nigga. Man, you remember the last time we had this? Huh? Put that cane on there. Oh, my motherfucking. Make your mustache grow 2 different ways. That's how good this shit is. Get you a mouth full of that damn June bug, motherfucker. All right, I need you to get 1,000 June bugs.
Yo, who's eating that though? Like that? Yo, that is disgusting. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Some nasty stuff like that.
After a school tragedy, the reporter makes a comment that the father can't help but laugh at on live TV.
News: another classmate died.
Oh, Joseph. Joseph. No. I knew Justin.
That was this boy.
I was whispering because I didn't want the shooter to hear me and my classmates. And my dad was just asking me what's going on, what's happening. And then I told him it's a shooting. Somebody's here shooting up the school. And then he told me, he said, okay, I'm on my way.
So you're a superhero?
Yes.
Why is he laughing, bro? Why is he laughing?
After a school tragedy, the reporter...
What? Nah, no way he laughed.
So this how y'all playing it in Paris, huh? Play that song. All niggas finna come to Paris. They said this in the Paris area.
Everything is free.
That's the matrix. When you realize that everything is free, food is free, water is free, shelter is free, it just take a little labor. Yeah. Every fruit bears seeds, it just take a little labor to make it bear fruit again. Everything is free. Somebody decided that it had a monetary value.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody, we know who, decided. We were civil before this. We understood that. We only took what we needed. That's how we had balance. So this matrix is not some like cog in the machine. We're plugged up to some system we got to break free from. No, we got to...
Did you know when a watermelon is ripe, you could hit the navel and it will pop open? Or of course you could use a knife. So I got lucky when I visited the farmer's market and I found a yellow seeded melon, the red seeded melon. So the red one is called the sugar baby melon. And the other one is called the yellow crimson watermelon. Having both in my possession was the perfect opportunity to find out which one I like best. And I think I'm leaning towards the yellow for its Jolly Rancher candy taste. And while we're here, I want to thank everyone who has placed an order for my Island Vegan Cookbook. And if you have not done so yet, you definitely should. The recipes will blow your mind. Did you know
Bear's just going to give us a little demo here with all the weird and wonderful creations he's made to play this beautiful instrument, this 80-inch golden gong.
When you're an attractive person, there will be some people who will respond to you poorly. Like when they first meet you, even before getting to know you, they just don't like you. And it's because of how you look. There is a psychological reasoning to this that I'm going to get into. And there's also a spiritual reasoning to this that I'm going to get into as well. For the psychological reason, the reason someone will hate you right when they first meet you because of your attractiveness, it's because you're bruising their ego. Your looks, especially if you couple that with a good personality and good energy, your presence challenges and threatens people's self-esteem and their self-worth. The reason for that is in the society that we're in today, most people don't find validation within themselves. Most people don't have self-love. The majority of people find validation through control and through hierarchy. And people who operate in hierarchy, they're always in comparison and they're competitive. For the people who operate and navigate their world this way, it's so easy to feel inferior because there's always going to be someone better than you. There's always going to be someone prettier, someone with a better body. There's always going to be someone with more money, more status, more social currency. So when people operate in hierarchy and they're constantly in comparison and comparing themselves to someone to see if they're better than them or whatever, it's so easy to always feel inferior, and this will eventually cause a lot of emotional pain. People in society have this type of mindset. And on top of that, most people don't go for their goals. Most people don't do the work to become someone that they're proud of. So you have people who operate in hierarchy. So they're always comparing themselves to others. And they're also not doing the work to become someone that they're proud of. So there's a lot of people out here who are crippled with insecurity and they're not doing anything about it. So when you're in the presence of people with this type of mindset, your presence is like holding up a mirror to them. You are reminding to them how they truly feel about themselves, despite how much they try to hide it. And you remind to them the parts of themselves that they've neglected and let go. You might be thinking, oh my God, that is so shallow. People are going to hate you and feel this way because of how you look. Let me tell you something. Humans are very superficial. As much as they don't want to admit that, the world that we live in is shallow and superficial. Looks absolutely matter. There is a reason why the beauty industry is $1 billion industry. Beauty has always been currency since the dawn of time. Now, is beauty everything? No, it's not. But it does hold a lot of weight. Now let's get more into the spiritual side of it. When you're someone who's attractive or someone who possesses beauty, you shine really bright. And as much as people don't want to admit it, beauty is a blessing. This is actually a gift from God. Beauty isn't the only thing that makes you shine bright. There are other things. It could be your energy. It could be your personality. It could be your God-given gifts. Maybe you have some talents. Whatever it is, there are people on this earth who just shine brightly. When you're someone who shines brightly, you're going to irritate certain people. The thing with humans is we're not all sunshines and rainbows, okay? There are many different sides to us. And when you shine bright, you cast a light onto their shadow. You cast a light on the parts of themselves that they hide, the parts of themselves that they don't like, the parts of themselves that they've neglected, parts of themselves that they're just not proud of. People who haven't done the work to really get to know themselves at a really deep level and they haven't got in touch with their shadow, people like this don't have genuine self-love for themselves. Because to have genuine self-love, you have to look at the parts of yourself that you may not like. You have to look at the parts of yourself and maybe admit to yourself, wow, I've been lazy, or wow, I don't do anything about my insecurities. You know what I mean? People would rather hide it than come to terms with themselves that there's parts of themselves that they actually want to improve or parts of themselves that they hide. You shine brightly and you cast this light on them. As much as they want to hide it, most of the time too, this is unconscious. So when you shine very brightly like this, your light irritates them, and because they haven't done the inside work, they don't even know why. And when people don't know why your presence irritates them, they're gonna nitpick you and look for reasons why they don't like you. To bring this all together, the bottom line is because of human nature, people who are insecure or who haven't worked on themselves or they're not proud of themselves, they typically respond poorly to people with attractiveness and beauty with jealousy and spite. Am I saying every single person will hate you because of your attractiveness and beauty? No, that's not what I'm saying, but I'm saying this is an actual thing. This does happen, and there's also studies that back this up. If you're an attractive person and you happen to experience something like this, what I do recommend is before you come to the conclusion that someone may just be insecure and they're jealous or whatever, before coming to that conclusion, always check yourself first. Before I come to this type of conclusion, I always like to check me first, and I like to check if there's any other possibilities as to why this person may be responding negatively towards me. Same time, I am not going to ignore the signs. If I'm seeing any signs from their behaviors or their body language or even from their face, like any type of jealousy or competition or anything like that, I don't ignore that. Video is getting long, but if you do have any questions,
nigga, yeah, nigga, yeah. Put the flour in the flies, nigga. Put the flour in the flies, nigga. We finna make us some fries. Flour in the flies, nigga. Put the stain in the flour, nigga. Hurry up and get the water, nigga. We finna get the flies, nigga. We finna cook up some flies, nigga.
Daddy, I saw a tent outside, and it did not look like a tent. It was cardboard.
What, it was a tent and a cardboard?
Yeah.
That's like, that might be a homeless person, Northy.
She looked just like her dad. Oh man, that was definitely his kid.
Daddy, I saw it.
You know, I was today years old when I found out that, like literally today, I just found out that Kanye West was in an accident in 2002. I never knew that. I never knew that. Like, I thought he was just talking in that song Through the Wire. I was today years old when I learned that. I was like, wait, hold on. So he really was in an accident. Yep. That's crazy, man. He survived that. That's what's up.
Kevin Hart's wife was not okay with him hanging out with Diddy. Watch this.
Sources are saying Kevin Hart's current wife is considering a divorce after the FBI revealed to her some very explicit footage of him from the P. Diddy raid. I'm not gonna lie, fam. First it was Ben Affleck and J-Lo. Now
Crazy.
Kevin Hart, yeah, industry is cooked. If you have had any interaction with Diddy at a quote-unquote Diddy party, you're done. You've been Diddyfied, you're now a diddler, and you're going to Diddy land. Because I don't know what people are seeing on these tapes that are making them divorce their wives, making them break up with girlfriends, but this shit gotta be heinous. Whatever Diddy has in them archives, the Diddy archives, it's gotta be something, I don't know, because they placed him on watch. So that would probably mean he has some heinous shit on them videos.
Stay weird, y'all.
Never see the light of day. And multiple people are going down with his.
Kevin Hart's wife was not okay.
This is how sex is way more powerful than you think. These days, everybody just clapping without realizing what this actually is. Y'all gotta really start considering who you laying with. Like, do you realize you're actually entering somebody's vessel? Every person you have sex with, you have a soul tie with. Why do you think couples start to look alike after a long period of time? You're literally becoming one. And that's why being a dog or a hoe is for the birds. Because women think emotionally and men think logically. Meaning, if you don't like the girl, you can do your thing and keep it pushing. But she gonna develop an emotional attachment towards you. And no matter what, it's always gonna be there. Because like I said, bro, it's a soul tie. And y'all boys wonder why these females be turning up on y'all. Or be tripping. You lighting candles, listening to frequencies, which is music, and you're entering somebody's body. This shit is literally a ceremony, bro. If you have sex with somebody, you're gonna literally feel exactly what they're going through. Meaning, if they're at a low state, don't be surprised if you start feeling sluggish too, which is the most powerful thing in the world. But y'all be safe, man. Leave a like and hit follow for more. I love y'all. This is how
Living off grid, how I bought land and escaped the matrix, all right? This is the truth that nobody else will tell you, all right? You'll hear things like, you can't just buy land and build a house, you know, or there's no way you can grow enough food, okay? And people will always project and try to doubt you when you are going beyond their limited beliefs, all right? You have to escape the mentality that says, I can't, you know, I can't afford it, I can't do this, you know? The truth is, you can do it, right? This was me living in my van that I converted 5 years ago. This is exactly what it takes. I was just recording YouTube videos, getting into social media. I told myself I'm going to do anything to buy my own home and start growing my own food one day. And I finally took the leap of faith, right? I bought land in 2020 after all those years doing van life, and I started building, all right? Now I grow a lot of my own food, all right? I spend more time just with baby ducks, you know, and my rescue kittens. And I just really want to grow as much fruit and veggies as possible instead of eating all that processed junk. And what I really enjoy is this beautiful simplicity of rainwater instead of that toxic city water, having my own house, not paying rent anymore, right? And if I can do it, you can do it too. Make sure you follow for more off-grid content.
Yeah, that's real, man. If he can do it, we can do it too. Take a little, you know, learning. You know, it may take a little time, but we can do it. We can all do it. Sure.
Some people swallow a pill containing a live tapeworm cyst. Once inside the digestive system, the cyst hatches, releasing the tapeworm larva. It would then latch onto the intestines and start feeding on the nutrients from the food the person ate. This would lead to weight loss because the parasite was essentially consuming part of the person's meals. However, this diet was incredibly dangerous, leading to malnutrition, serious side effects, and sometimes even death.
I don't think there are very many people left at all that have any confidence in the U.S. government, and I would say a couple of things that you need to have on hand would be some type of a water filtration system, a generator, but on top of that, some type of a solar inverter. I would get a Faraday bag to put those generators in, figure out what electronics you think you're actually going to need the most, maybe light, heat, because if the grid goes down, there's not going to be any heat. It's going to be extremely cold in some places. Weapons, things like this. But another thing people don't think about is tools. Hand tools to be able to increase the infrastructure in your house and protect against the desperation of humanity that's coming.
The sea moss grows very thick and very fast. And when you get a little bit of it and you put it in the pot, it gives you a whole lot of mucilage. The natural sea moss doesn't give you a whole lot of mucilage. And the talus of the sea moss, I mean the little strings, thin, thin, thin like this. Very thin. Just like this. But the other one is 3 times the size. And the other one, 3 times the size, it always has salt on it. Natural sea moss has no salt on it. And it gives you energy. The sea moss grows very thick.
This is why going to sleep with your phone is not a good idea. Your phone has small amounts of radiation that can affect the way you sleep, especially if you're charging your phone while you're sleeping too. This is because it can overheat and cause burns to your skin. And this is a real picture of a phone that burned through a pillow while somebody was sleeping. Your phone also produces something called blue light, which can affect your internal clock. This is because your brain produces a hormone called melatonin. Well, that blue light blocks that chemical, which can also negatively affect the way you sleep. Going to sleep with your phone can also be the reason you're waking up in a bad mood, because your phone is putting you through so much while you're sleeping that your body wasn't able to fully reset itself. Now, if you're struggling with remembering your dreams, your phone can also be the reason. But there's a solution to all these problems. First off, charge your phone away from your bed. And if you have problems remembering your dreams, download this guide. It tells you everything you need to know along with the best method.
Straightening your hair kills the electromagnetic information that your body receives. Your hair is an antenna and communicates directly to your brain. And when you decrease its ability to pick up magnetism, electricity, you decrease in the vitality of your system. Hair is used to digest food. It's in your stomach and small and large intestines. It's in your ear. When you hear a sound, it's a thing in your ear called a cochlea that has water in it, and the water shakes when you hear a sound, and the shaking of the water shakes the hair and turns the sound into a chemical. Then you have hair in your eyes, which we call rods and cones, and that's how you see color in black and white. And the retina stimulates this rods and cones, and that's how you see by the hair. That's how you see, that's how you digest, that's how things work with hair. So you really don't want to do anything to your hair. When you losing hair and your hair is brittle and all that stuff, you're losing hair everywhere. It's a big problem there. So what I'm talking about is people are thinking that you think that when you see me, that you see me, but you don't see me. The impulse strikes your retina and turns seeing into a liquid, and the liquid floats through your blood to your brain. So seeing is a liquid. Hearing is a liquid. We're not looking at this liquid thing, which we call the mother principle, amniotic fluid and all that kind of stuff. So we're not looking at, we're taught that you're just seeing me, but that's a liquid that's telling you that you're seeing me, that floats in your blood to your brain. You hear with water, you see with water. You were born in water. So it's very important that you understand that spiritual concept that comes out about African. Straightening your hair kills the electromagnetic information that you.
That catch. Hold it. Oh, wow.
Now, when you wake.
One of the areas that I have real concern about, just because I hear about it so often, and it wasn't an issue when I was growing up, is a lot of young guys in particular approach me because they're watching a lot of really intense pornography. And then, you know, another thing is happening. Guys are getting all this arousal from watching other people have sex. And then they're in the real world scenario, and it's like, wait, you're no longer third personing this. You're actually in this scene, and it's completely collapsing them. We have to take a step back. And now knowing what we know about testosterone and dopamine and all these things, and ask, you know, what is pornography doing to the brain? People vary, but it should come as no surprise that a lot of these people have trouble with romantic interactions when they do happen. Their brain isn't conditioned to respond to those. One of the areas...
Take the rest of the motherfucking fish body. Put the nigga in the water. You know what the fuck this is, nigga. Put his body in there. Now spin him around in the motherfucker. Get the butter, bitch. Act fucking stupid if you want to. Yeah. Spread that seasoning around up in there. Get that motherfucker right. This shit good. You be quiet. Add that shrimp up in that motherfucker. It's fish head soup, nigga. Yeah. Yeah, that shit it's looking gooder, ain't it? It's looking gooder. Cane, stain, rice and bang. Yeah, you like that, don't you? It's looking heavy up in that motherfucker. Look at he know how to cook. Look at him. Look at his stomach. 12 months pregnant. Strain the grease, nigga. That's the old head soup water. Mix that in. Get the rice and shit right. Ooh, bitch, this about to be good. You can go on here, shut your motherfucking mouth. Get the aluminum. Yeah, cover that motherfucker on up. cover that bitch up with the lumen. Yes. Now let that motherfucker look at it. You sat there and let that bitch rise up in there. Man, shut your ass up and get your plate. Shut up and get your plate. Look, the dog wants some. Your ass wants some. Your fucking mama wants some of this shit. Come on, mom. Get your plate. Take the rest of the motherfucking fish.
Bro, as soon as I saw the dog snip, I knew he was gonna say something about that dog. He said even the dog was Y'all saw the dog, he was sniffing around. What's that smell?
You didn't know that you didn't know, part 9. 75% of the mass of a human brain is made up of a substance called myelin. And myelin is made up 100% by cholesterol. I'll leave it there. On a separate and completely unrelated subject, Alzheimer's disease is a neurodegenerative brain disease which destroys brain cells. Now, Alzheimer's never existed until 1979, and yet now it is one of the leading causes of death in Western societies. On a separate and completely unrelated subject, margarine was first invented in 1869 because Napoleon wanted a cheaper and longer lasting fat for his armies to travel with. It didn't gain popularity until the Second World War, when butter and other animal fats were scarce. It grew in popularity in the 50s, but by the 70s the animal fats in it had been replaced with vegetable oils, because obviously animal fats contain saturated fat and a lot of cholesterol, so they wanted to offer a lower cholesterol alternative. I'll leave it there. On a separate and completely unrelated subject, margarine is one molecule away from being plastic. Now, as any chemist will tell you, one molecule can make a huge difference to the finished compound. Take ethanol and methanol, for example. One molecule difference, but very, very, very different results when ingested into the human body. Right? So I'll leave it there. On a separate and completely unrelated subject, a simple experiment to do at home is to take a slab of butter, a slab of vegetable margarine with no animal fats in, and a slab of plastic, and stick them all outside in your garden and have a look what happens. Very quickly, all the wildlife in the area is going to be attracted to that butter, from the flies and the beetles and the mini beasts through the birds, the rodents, all the way up to the apex predators, foxes, badgers, bears. If there happens to be no other wildlife around, then bacteria and mold will very, very quickly consume it because it's easily digestible for all organic life forms. The margarine and the plastic will sit there for weeks. Nothing in nature will touch them. Try it. I'll leave it there.
Protection is one of the most sacred things you can do. You literally leave your body attached.
Hey, pick a number, boss. 70? 7? Oh, okay. Well, here's 10. I'll just be the child support case, my G.
How you do that?
It wasn't mine, it was my brother's. Damn. I was paying for 5 years, bro. 5 years.
Damn.
So I'm celebrating.
I know that's right.
Yeah, I got a little extra money, man.
Good look.
Yeah.
Pick a number.
12 cranial nerves in your brain. Jesus has 12 disciples. The 12 disciples spread the teachings of Jesus. Just like the 12 cranial nerves control the body from the mind, these are the 12 disciples spreading the gospels of your command. Are two trees in the Garden of Eden, the tree of life and the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Cardiovascular system gives life to the body. The nervous system gives you the knowledge of good and evil. God is the mind. Now let me explain. This pencil was a thought before it is a physical reality. So was this mouse. You are a manifestation of God's thought. You are a thought in the mind of God. You possess a mind. You are a microcosm of God's mind. You use thought to create your own reality, your own world. You're a fractal of God. This is why Michelangelo put God in the brain. Touching Adam, your body, God, the mind. Your mind is the invisible, infinite intelligence which can never be filled with information. And your mind experiences the knowledge of good and evil through the central nervous system. That's why all of the ancient Christian artwork is all depicting the brain. Because God is within you, not outside of you. Bible is secretly in...
Pay attention.
What is the Matrix? Control.
Listen closely.
The Matrix is a computer-generated dream built to keep us under control in order to change a human being into this.
Look at that. I think that was the biggest subliminal sign, yo. Y'all remember the scene where he woke up, right, inside of the pod, next to everybody, and everybody was connected to the jaw like a battery and everything, right? Yo, what if this is really the case, though? Like, what if we ain't, like, really peep, but what if we're really plugged in right now? Just like that, yo. Think about it, y'all. What if this could be the reason for, like, reincarnation? Or we feel like we're stuck in some crazy time loop because we keep coming back to a new pod? Y'all remember the scene from Avatar, how he had the link to the Avatar, right? And how he was basically in like a pod and transferred over to a different joint, yo. Remember they said that this shit was a documentary, yo.
Bitch, nobody's that thirsty. Don't play with me, okay? Did you or did you not eat $300 worth of food at Bendigan's and then not bend again?
Irrelevant, objection,
overruled,
do-over.
Now, how do you answer these charges, ma'am?
Your Honor, I would move that we just dismiss this case. My client did not enter into any contract, whether it be written or oral.
What'd you say about oral?
There's no contract, written or oral.
All right. I have come to a decision. In the matter of the with $300 versus the Bendigans. I find on behalf of this fine-ass defendant right here. Your Honor, come on now. Case is closed. Jesus, I need to do some backstage talking in my chambers with her. Delicious and nutritious. If you go get suspicious, I'm finna have me a dinner myself.
Cute dresses. Where y'all get them from?
You give me $30, I'll let you see what goes on back there.
Man, was this a real TV show or something? Man, nah, that is too funny. He called her suspicious. And then what he called the other ones? Delicious and something else he said. That was funny though, man. Nutritious. Oh my goodness. Nah, Cat Williams is too funny, man. That dude is
Alright, now I done brought you out here. These is my niggas, so don't judge them. They know what they doing. Just put your stuff out there. They gonna fill it up. They generous as hell with it. Go ahead and fill that motherfucker up for them. Look at them bitches. Bugs Bunny would never. He would never judge them. That bitch. That about to my healthy too. Yeah, these my other niggas too. You don't even know these niggas right here. You see what they doing? Yeah, you gotta get you some of that. You got to. It's good. You tasted it? You don't know nothing about this nigga right here. I don't even know nothing about this nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's just pay him for real. He'll line your plate up. You acting like you not hungry no more. You don't want none of these. Everybody know these. Them ponies. You don't want none of them? Oh man. You fill your shit up right there. This is a take home plate. You don't want none of that? Alright, now I done brought you out here.
Okay, I know, just let me check. Oh my God, girl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You cannot have 11 babies. I'm not allowing it. Let me have a couple. Just a couple. Hello. Let me have a couple. You can broody some of them. Let me have a couple. Here. And you can broody some of them. Okay? There you go. Give me a couple green eggs. Let me see. Girl, do you have a duck egg under here? No. Okay. I'll bring you some food and water. Go ahead. About your business. Girl. 11 eggs? That's insanity. Okay,
They're children. They need to go to school. They need to learn about the world.
Justin! Jackson! Would you please come down here for...
Please.
Come out from up under the bed, bro.
Mom, let me give me one more time, please. Please, Mom.
Come out from up under the bed, bro.
Mom, give me one more time, okay? Okay, I'm gonna clean up this room. I'm gonna clean up the room. I'm gonna listen what you say. I'm gonna put my toys up. I'm doing everything you say. Don't leave me, Mom. Please. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Please, I promise. Mom, I promise.
Come up under the bed.
Mom, I'm not gonna lie.
Come on.
Mom, I'm gonna get a whooping, please.
Come on from up under the bed.
Please, Mama. You gonna whoop me?
Come on from under the bed.
I'm gonna listen. Please, let me just clean up. I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna clean up after myself. I'm gonna pick up all the trash. Just please don't whoop me. I'm gonna pick up all this stuff. I'm gonna clean up. I'm gonna clean my dresser. I'm gonna clean everything that I have. Please.
Come on from up under the bed, bro.
I'm gonna clean my dresser. I'm gonna clean everything.
Over 90% of
anything not to
people
give
don't
up.
choose their partners based on love and based that they're actually a great fit to them. You might think I'm crazy. Let me explain. Most people choose their partners based on the pain, aka the thorn, as Michael Singer says, that they feel inside. Whatever thorn you have, maybe you have the thorn of trying to find your value through another person, of trying to find happiness through another person, or you have loneliness inside and you choose a partner just on getting rid of that loneliness. This means you're choosing a partner based on the trauma pattern and not actually based on you being yourself. Over 90% of people live in relationships based on these trauma patterns because they live their life based on these trauma patterns, which means they're always trying to fix the uncomfort, the discomfort that comes up, and with that, they're creating a pattern. That's why you continuously get in the same traumatic, so to say, or toxic, or addictive, or hot and cold games, or power games, relationships. Because you're so focused when the hurt comes up to maybe either avoid the relationship because you're scared of love, or be needy because you're scared of them cheating, because you have the fear of losing them, so you want to control the relationship and constantly be around them, and the jealousy is coming up, and you are trying to fix the jealousy by controlling more, which is creating more of the trauma pattern of the jealousy. So you actually don't live your life based on your interests, based on your values. You are a slave to your patterns and don't live your life authentically. You're just trying to fix the pain inside, which tells the brain, oh, you love fixing these emotions? You love, because I bring them up and you always do something with them. I must give you more because this is your favorite hobby. That's why you're not yourself. You're not authentic. You're just reactive to the old traumas that were created somewhere along the line, and you constantly fire up the machine again, so the brain has to give you more of it. So you actually build a cycle forever unless you break it. And the way to break it is actually in two ways. Live your life by your excitements, by your interests, by your values, and when the patterns are come up, are okay with uncomfortable emotions and let them flow through you. It's so funny that most people hear this video and they think they understand the information that I'm giving. But I promise you, from my experience when I have people coming to my coaching who watched all of my videos, you don't understand until you apply. The same how you don't understand fitness, even if you read all the books about fitness. You watch all the videos about fitness, but you don't practice fitness for years. You just stay in the self-help addiction of trying to make feelings again out what actually works. You can work with me in one-on-one coaching or group coaching. To do that, go to the link in my bio and you get all the
well over 1 million views, and people were tripping on the fact that these bananas no longer have any seeds whatsoever. Why was this guy calling this a GMO? We have to understand, when they render something seedless, they can still call it non-GMO. So later in the video, I showed this guy who was showing his banana with seeds in it, and people are tripping out because they've never seen a banana with seeds after all these years of eating bananas. So this other guy was considering this banana a GMO because there's no seeds. There's not even any more black spots like there used to be. There's nothing left in this plant. It is now a sterile hybrid mule sugar fruit. But they still call these bananas non-GMO. Do you guys see the trick here? Did you know that exploding seedless watermelons are non-GMO? Yes, the watermelons that they render seedless with a chemical called colchicine is considered non-GMO. Right here, I always prove what I'm saying. A chemical called colchicine is rendering these watermelons seedless. The watermelon version of a mule. See right here, a seedless watermelon is not a genetically modified food.
What's up, TikTok? So, any fruits or vegetables that have a... I have no idea what this is.
Is this something for...
I have no idea.
Well, then give it to me. Let me see what it is.
I'm trying to see what it is.
Is that Fortnite in the background?
It looks just like a big metal, like plastic, like vase. Look, there's like a glass bottom. I think it's like a vase.
Well, open it then.
I'm opening it. Chill. It just looks like a vase for like a bunch of like things.
It's a bomb.
What the frick?
It's a bomb.
What the heck? I didn't order that. Ordered an Xbox card. Or Xbox remote.
This is a bomb.
Oh wow. I did not order that.
Do not take a picture. Stevie, pull up the bubble wrap.
Excuse me? You look super confident.
I seem what now? Sorry.
You seem very confident.
I do?
What makes you confident?
Therapy.
Look at you.
Yeah.
What made you go to therapy?
I just knew that I had stuff to work on.
Did you struggle with going?
No. No, I didn't struggle. No. It needed to happen. Things could be affecting you, like from your childhood, that you have no idea. You know? I had some things that I had to dig up, you know, and work out, so.
But how do you go about actively becoming a more confident person? And we see in this walk that you had.
I'm telling you, it literally comes from within. It all comes from within. It doesn't matter what anyone tells you. You could be told by 100 people that you're amazing, you're beautiful, whatever. But until you truly believe that, it's not gonna exude from you.
Advice to your younger self.
That's true. Oh man, you're incredible, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
What was your name?
Haley.
Haley, I'm David.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you. Excuse me? You look...
That's dope.
This is what's really happening when you listen to the radio.
Songs are spells. That's what chants means. If you look in French, the word chants, it means song, but it also means a spell. The things that we say, that's why they say you got to be careful. Life and death resides in the tongue. Everything that we say holds value, it holds weight, and it has the ability to trigger things.
Be careful what
So
you
imagine
listen
when
to.
you take that and you put that to melody and you put that to song that holds you and rocks you. Whatever is embedded in that sound is now embedded in you. It's been proven scientifically. The human mind cannot refuse any information transferred through sound. Now think about all of these records that when you listen to them, you heard them a million times, whether you liked it or not. Matter of fact, how many songs did you not like that you ended up liking later?
Yep.
Man, I hated this song. I like this song. They kept playing it.
Mm-hmm.
You had no choice but to like it.
That's what they do.
What do you think?
Programming.
This is what's really happening when you listen to the radio.
I'm Kamala Harris, and today we are at a local grocery store in the heart of Brooklyn, New York, collecting food for a local food drive in Bensonhurst. I love the music. This is America. Oh my God, cream of wheat. I love cream of wheat. You remember this as a kid? When your mom would make it when you fix your tummy and stuff? $8. Under Donald Trump's rule, that's gonna be 10. Under mine, it'll be less. Okay, what do we need? Oh my God. Carrot pudding. Do you remember that as a kid? That's home. That's childhood. That's the heart of America. Oh, Oats. Oh, Dougie Doug loves oats. He has a bit of an IBS problem. He doesn't need the flavor. Original's enough for him. Okay, what else? Cereal. I love cereal more than anything. Oh my god, this is my friend John. My dear friend John. We were texting this morning. He's gonna play the.
That's crazy, man. Like, and then they talking about the prices going down. Man, them prices gonna go down like $1. Like, get out of here.
If you've ever wondered how it feels to wake
It don't matter who you vote for, y'all. It doesn't. It really doesn't.
up in the Matrix and see the food for what it truly is,
Toast of history, cornstarch, soy lecithin, potassium bromate. Potassium bromate! This supermarket is trying to kill us! You! Potassium bromate, do you know what that is?
Are you okay, sir?
It is known to induce renal cell tumors, methyltheliomas of the peritoneum.
Can I call someone for you?
Call someone, you know what you're putting into our bodies? Death! Delicious strawberry flavored death!
Okay, I'm calling security.
Yes!
Sadly, huh?
if you've ever wondered how it feels.
Do this every night to activate your pineal gland and open your third eye. So a powerful practice to
Antarctica. There's a huge opening about 30 meters wide, and whatever they're studying is in that hole. Buzz Aldrin went down there, and he was down there because all these leaders of the world had gone down there as well. Buzz put out a tweet, and in this tweet he says, we're facing the ultimate evil down here.
When he said these people are evil, was he talking about the people doing the research or the people inside the cave?
To me, he was alluding to the people inside that cave with that hole in the ice. Then I had a meeting with Major Ed Dames. He was the head of the CIA Project Stargate. He's former CIA intelligence. How did he gain intelligence? Through remote viewing. He disclosed something to me that was mind-blowing. He said, have you remote viewed Antarctica? And he said, let me tell you something. There are people down there that have the ability to come and go as they please, and no country in the world can stop them. He said, but they're down there. There's something going on down there that has to do with something bad. It ain't good. Antarctica. There's a huge opening about 30 meters wide, and whatever
accident when you meet somebody. The court says that everybody that you meet you were supposed to meet, and there's nobody that you meet that you weren't supposed to meet. But the court says that relationships are basically 3 assignments. The first is what's called the first level of teaching. And the first level of teaching is when you have a casual encounter with somebody. Let's say you met somebody in an elevator, or some child lost his little ball, and you had to choose in those interactions who you were going to be. Were you going to smile at the person in the elevator, or were you going to be cold and dismissive, which is the way the world tells you it is wise to be in some cases. Or when the child loses his ball, are you going to just kind of ignore or get angry with the child, or are you going to be real sweet and throw the child his ball back? That's called the first level of teaching. When there's no real purpose for you to have an extended relationship with this person, but for the purposes of your healing, every situation gives you the maximal opportunity to learn what there is to learn from that interaction. Now, the second level of teaching is when you come together with a person for a relatively extended period of time. And that relatively extended period of time has to do with the fact that you come together with people, and let's say you're together for 6 weeks or 6 months or 6 years, and then the relationship ends. Now, according to the ways of the world, according to the ego, that means that the relationship failed. Oh, that's too bad. Of course, that doesn't mean the relationship failed at all. That means the relationship might have succeeded beautifully, but there is no longer, their learning and their healing together for those two people is no longer best served by physical proximity. So then the Course says that the people appear to separate. Now, people don't really separate in those cases because we're taught that people are not their bodies. We're concerned with content instead of form, remember? So the content is the mental interaction, and that goes on forever. The Course says, whom God hath brought together, the ego cannot put asunder. So the truth for us is that once you're bonded with someone, that's it. You're in that relationship forever. So when you separate, if it seems to be that it is no longer best serving either of you to be together physically, for us that does not mean that the relationship failed. It means that the relationship, as I said, might have succeeded beautifully, and now it's time to move on. Now, the third level of teaching is one which the
I'm warning you, this works extremely fast. Just repeat after me 3 times and get what you want. Simple. Everything I want is always working out for me. The universe is conspiring in my favor, and what I seek is also seeking me. Hit that plus button and type I claim down below.
They are all genetic manipulated half-breeds of the original C-car race. They stand 18 to 25 feet tall and can weigh up to 2,500 pounds. They're like Tyrannosaurus rexes. You know, they're monsters. Up to 2,500 pounds. They have black, leathery brown scaled bellies. They have multiple abdomens. They have whiskers along their chin and jawline. They had a mating claw and multiple tongues. I'm going to give you some very specific information. A mating claw.
What does that mean?
Honey.
Well, we got you. We got you.
Man, y'all make sure y'all go check y'all kids' Halloween candy, man. Check this out. I was trying to eat one of my kids' candy and I came across a fucking...
He put that in there himself, man. Get out of there. Get out.
If your girl goes on a girls trip to Montego Bay, Jamaica, and she's doing these river rafting tours, I'm gonna need you to call her up and say we're done, because you, sir, are beyond cooked. Now I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret on what these shorties do when they go to Montego Bay, Jamaica, especially when they go on these river rafting tours. First thing is first, they gonna have your shorty, the locals of Jamaica gonna have your
find out, among other things, that it'll pose the next question to you. What was it like to wake up after having never gone to sleep? That was when you were born. You see, you can't have an experience of nothing. Nature abhors a vacuum. So after you're dead, the only thing that can happen is the same experience, or the same sort of experience as when you were born. In other words, we all know very well that after people die, other people are born. And they're all you. Only you can only experience it one at a time. Everybody is I. You all know you are you. And wheresoever beings exist throughout all...
I triple dog, double dog dare you to stand on that bike and ride it down one of them hills.
I'm good. That's dangerous. That's super dangerous.
Just give me my white hours. That's all I need. That's all the fuck I could. That's all I could ask for. Just them. God damn. I tripled.
I was like, are you having trouble breathing? He goes, I don't feel like I'm in any danger. I was like, you could have fluid in your lungs. You need to go to the urgent care and just see.
We went there and the nurse, she gasped. And that's when I knew I was in trouble. She said, you need to have your lungs drained immediately. Oxygen transport was only around 25%.
His white blood cell count was at 30. At 40, you're septic and you're dead.
I was in so much agony and pain. I think I was having a near-death experience. When I would close my eyes, instantly I was in another place. There was peace, tranquility. I was able to see things and explore. I was able to see faces of different hominids over different time periods, going back millions of years. It was so crazy. It was like an explorer's dream. And I said, is this real? And they said, well, you can stay here or you can go back, but if you go back, it's going to be hard. And I remember I said to myself, I'm going back to my wife. She moved into the hospital. She stayed by my side day and night, 24 hours.
I was like, look, I'm not going anywhere. I thought you were going to die. I was like, are you having...
The type of white a nigga wanna be. That's one of my songs. I just wanna know what the fuck credit score do you need? Right here. Got to be 1,000. That nigga credit score is 1,000, bitch. The type of white a nigga wanna be.
I don't want to tell you again. Come on, man. Move your foot.
I literally have been downstairs for an hour wondering where the f my dog and why is she not coming downstairs when I'm calling her name. This is why. Oh, my poor bee. Oh my god, you're such a fucking idiot. Oh my.
Bruce Kowalski. Your monthly universal basic income has been deposited into your account. For more information,
Press details. You have been paid 2,000 central bank digital tokens. The following fees are being deducted: accommodation fee, food ration fee, recycling fee, clean energy fee, personal greenhouse gas emissions fee, climate change fee, diversity fee. Your current remaining balance is 5 central bank digital tokens, and if not spent, it will expire in 7 days.
Wow. That sounds
Bruce
so
Kowalski.
stressful. That sounds so stressful. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, yo, check this out. Let me give you a little piece of advice. You want to progress more? You want to get more shit done in your life? Put your phone on silent and do not disturb. Right now. Don't apologize to nobody for missing no calls. I'm not accessible to nobody. Stop being so accessible. Y'all be picking up on the first ring. Hello? Goofy shit. I'm the king of missing a call and calling you either right back or at my earliest convenience. That's right. That's why the phrase was created, at my earliest convenience, on my timing. Motherfuckers gonna hit you with the, oh, you only hit me back on your time. What time am I supposed to be on? Yours? I don't know what you got going on, but I know what I got going on. A lot of good business. So I'm not that accessible to nobody. And if I don't got your number locked in, no, I'm not answering. Leave a voicemail, which my voicemail is probably full and I'm not going to empty it. Or text me first, because I'm not that accessible to none of you motherfuckers. Motherfuckers see you picking up on the first call all the time. They know you always free. I ain't free, nigga. I'm expensive. All right? Stop being so accessible to every fucking body. You don't got to apologize for it. Because back in the day, we ain't even had phones. People think they can keep tabs on you because of this motherfucking phone. You can't. Hey, yo, check this out. Let me give you a little piece of advice.
No, that's real though. But that's real. PB, like they can do that. Dang, that's funny.
The notion is in Africa. You're in the heart of Africa. Yeah,
People?
and you belong to here, whether you like it or not.
You said Egyptians are who? They're black Egyptians or
The
black?
first black king of Egypt, King Tutankhamun. The statue should be here from where? From black.
Black.
Nice to have you all. Where are you from?
Nigeria.
And we're African, and we are proud.
Yes.
And the definition of black in Arabic language means beauty. When someone say you're black, say yes, I am beautiful.
So the Egyptians, the first Egyptians were black.
Yes.
And they are black. It's still
And
black.
they are black.
It's still black.
And we love to be black.
Amen.
We wouldn't accept any other
Shukran.
color.
If water holds energetic memory, why are we not using water as a conductor to manifest in our daily shower or bath? And also, water is said to reach every cell and subatomic particle in our body, including our DNA. Like, why are we not using our daily shower or bath or even drinking water to manifest our desired reality? You need to start doing this. If you want to learn more about why water is a conductor of memory and energetic frequency, you can look up Dr. Masaru Emoto, but I'm not going to give you a 20-minute explanation because you don't need it. This is how you're going to quantum jump and align to your desired reality using water. When you get into the shower and begin to relax, your brainwaves begin to slow down into what's known as alpha. Alpha is like the gateway to your subconscious mind. We're not necessarily in theta, but alpha is still super, super powerful. So because of this heightened state of consciousness that you're in, you can begin to project what you desire to experience, like what you're trying to manifest. Begin to imagine living with that thing that you desire in that current timeline or reality. And you just doing this in that deeper state, not only are you reprogramming your subconscious, but you are also charging the water with energetic memory, with the frequency of what you desire to experience. And water is said to reach every cell and subatomic particle in our body, even our DNA. So you are not only shifting your subconscious programming, you are charging your entire body and existence with this new desired reality, meaning you are shifting your frequency, which is the root of your reality. If water holds energetic memory, why are we not using?
Here are the 3 major steps to how I rewired my brain and completely changed my life. Step 1 is to do some spring cleaning and clear out the closet. And by that, I mean cutting out toxic stimulation. Cutting out negative people, negative self-talk, and bad habits like checking your phone first thing in the morning. Also, toxic music.
Part of that original energetic source. The science is pointing to the same thing as philosophy, that we ourselves are all God, experiencing itself subjectively as Googles of entities throughout the entire known universe, with the illusion of individuality, the illusion of separation, having a unique experience and transmitting that information through consciousness back to the source so that God can understand what it's like to experience life subjectively throughout the entire known universe. We are a fractal.
Can you operate a lid on the outside of the space station by manipulating something mechanical on the inside of the space station without losing air pressure?
It's called real good engineering.
In the ear, when you have your ear like that, in Chinese medicine, you imagine the ear like this to be like an inverted fetus, with the eyes here, the hands here, you see, and the legs here. It's like that. And the points here in treatment, they reflect every organ in your body. So your whole body is present in your ear like that. Now, in ancient times, there was nothing called jewelry. You wear jewelry here, you wear jewelry there. No. At the time when the door was open, you used things on your body for certain interactions with the forces of nature. So this point here in Chinese acupuncture is called the point of inner light. And if you put some crystals or diamonds here, that means you activate through resonance, you enter into resonance with your inner light. So your inner vision gets activated. And when they had the priestesses, the young priestesses in the temples, one of the way to activate their inner vision was to put any type of crystal or diamond here, depending on what you want to do, you see. Today, you find people piercing everywhere. Now that's very, very dangerous. You could completely disrupt the functioning of your physical organs by piercing at this point or at that point or this point. They don't in the ear, when you have your ear like that.
Did you know eating 2 eggs every morning will boost brain function by 100%? Eating half a cup of grapes will clear the colon and help relieve constipation. Eating 15 almonds will help stop headaches. Ginger water will help burn fat and stop bloating. Eating pomegranate seeds will help with hair growth. If nature don't make it, don't take it. Did you know
Hey guys, I'm in the Florida Everglades and this is a rock test. See, there's a giant American crocodile right here. That could have been close. Boop. Gotta be quicker than that. That is one juicy green water snake. Look at that derpy little face. So cute. Speaking of cute, check out this baby cottontail bunny. Look at those little thumpers. And check out this defensive cottonmouth. I ended up having to yoink him up. He doesn't even know I'm holding him right now. I definitely don't recommend this. We're out here looking for that 20-foot Burmese python. But all I'm seeing tonight are swamp puppies. See? He's watching me. But he's not the only one out here. Check out all these eye shines. There are hundreds of them watching me right now. Ooh, what do we got here? Yoink. Finally, we got a Burmese python. He may not be the 20-footer, but it's important to remove as many of these invaders as possible. Check out this handful of Burmese pythons. They're strong, but no match for the Yoink man. Ooh, what do we got here? Yoink. It's an Everglades rat snake, and a pretty big one, too. Absolutely love finding these native snakes out here. That's a big old land crab. Boop. Hey guys, I'm in the Florida Everglades and...
Oh my... Bruh. No, do you understand what your mama about to do to you, bro?
Where is my phone? Use mine.
Bruh, so scared he about to snitch on himself. Oh my... Oh my...
Mommy.
Oh.
When I was shooting the BB gun, I accidentally shot the one that it accidentally hit the glass door.
Don't speak.
And all the glass fell. Yes. The screen door.
That's exactly what I expect.
All right.
Hold on. Ooh, let me see. Who did it?
Wrong.
What he did?
He bounced off the wall. Don't sweep it that way.
Ain't no way.
Sweep it that way.
Ain't no way. What you doing, Ron? Why?
I can't do it.
Do what?
I can't take it.
Ron, where you at? Where you going? Bruh, you got... Wrong! Oh Oh my.
Oh my goodness, man.
Religions were made to hide the truth about yourself. Every religion has a sacred river. For the Christians, it's the Jordan River. For the Egyptians, it's the River Nile. This river is your spinal column. Your head is where the consciousness is, the holy place in the Bible, or the upper room where Jesus meets his 12 disciples. Your brain has 12 cranial nerves, which sends out signals from the mind to control the rest of the body, which is Jesus spreading the Gospels through his 12 disciples, the 12 cranial nerves in your body. 33 vertebrae on the back of your spine, 33 years in the years of Christ. The word Christ means oil in Greek. The oil comes from the colostrum in your brain, falls down your spine every month, which is Mary being in Nazareth, going down the Jordan River to birth Jesus in Bethlehem, which is the solar plexus, because when the oil goes to the solar plexus, it becomes electrically charged. Then Jesus does his life and he returns back to Nazareth, which is up the Jordan River, which is up your spine, up the 33 vertebrae, and crucified in Golgotha, which represents the skull. It translates to skull. And when raising this oil to the brain, you activate 100% of your brain cells. Jacob named the place Peniel, for he said, I have seen God face to face. This is the pineal gland in your brain. Jacob fell asleep, and he saw a ladder which went up to heaven, and he saw angels of God going up and down the ladder, angles of God, angles of electricity up and down the ladder of your spinal column, because your body is an electrical machine. 3 wise men who give presents to Christ, which are the 3 glands in your brain which give presents to your body. The temple of Solomon is your body, the temple of the soul and the mon, the soul and the mind. The tree of knowledge of good and evil is your central nervous system. The tree of life in the middle of the garden, which is in the Bible, is the cardiovascular system. Or do you not know that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit? Your body's a temple, and your consciousness is either resonating in heel, hell, physicality, or head, heaven, spiritually. Moses crossing the Red Sea, the corpus callosum in your brain, moving from the west to the east. That's what Freemasons say. I'm a traveling man from the west to the east. It means going from the left hemisphere into the right hemisphere of creativity. Your head's called a temple because this is the temple of consciousness, which is God. That's why Michelangelo put God in the brain. Cast the net onto the right hand side of the boat and you shall find fish, John 21:6. Cast the net into the right hemisphere of your brain, you will find understanding, which is a metaphor for fish. So the whole Bible is basically an encoded manuscript for how you raise your consciousness to the God consciousness and how you reach the highest level of human abilities. The ancients wrote these scriptures in codes so it engages you in critical thinking, so it makes you smarter, so you can decipher it. They wanted you to become smarter, but religions were made to hide the truth about yourself. Every religion.
News this morning, another person from Texas died hiking the Grand Canyon over the weekend. The National Parks press release says a man from San Angelo died on a particularly hot day in the park.
The Grand Canyon is now closed by government authorities after a drone discovered something astonishing. Deep within its hidden caves, the drone captured footage of what appeared to be ancient Egyptian artifacts, giant mummies, and enormous bones.
Officials are investigating after a 33-year-old man fell to his death this week while touring the Grand Canyon, walking across the viewing platform.
People started wondering why 90% of the Grand Canyon is off limits to the public. What could be there so shocking that high-ranking officials want to keep them hidden from us all? Join us to reveal the truth about these strange findings the government is hiding. Hidden caves in Arizona's famous landmark. In the early 20th century, a bunch of explorers decided to check out
Man, now that I'm in Arizona, I gotta go to the Grand Canyon one day, man. For real. That's mandatory. I gotta check that out.
These are 4 powerful frequencies you need to listen to. Frequencies are sound waves hidden inside music, and it can actually affect the way you feel. That's how music is able to make you sad or turn you up. But the problem is, most music is made to make you feel worse.
It's an actual sound in a track that you don't realize is there that is fucking up your entire frequency.
So it's very important to know these frequencies so that your energy is not affected negatively. For number 1, 852 hertz. This frequency can increase your self-awareness and intuition, which can be very powerful for listening while meditating. And if you're feeling any mental or spiritual blockage, listening to this is definitely a must. For number 2, 714 4 hertz. This frequency is for pain relief, so listening to this with a headache or discomfort will do wonders, and it's highly recommended for relaxing. For number 3, 528 hertz. This frequency was made to restore your mind and soul, which is why it's called the healing frequency. So if you're going through tough times, meditate to this to restore your mental and emotional health. And for number 4, 111. Both the angel number and this frequency is very divine, and it almost guarantees better sleep and amazing dreams. So listen to it before bed and enjoy the benefits. And there's so many more powerful frequencies a lot of people don't know about, mostly because these are hard to find. So I want to make sure you get access to all of them. Just comment the word God if you want a full list of all the
well into your mind, meditate. Understand that you can alter your realms by your train of thought. The minute you slow down your thought, you're able to leave your body through astral projection. You're only enslaved if you can't control your mind. So while you can and while you don't have the whole world against you, or you don't have a lot of worries, worry on freeing your mind from this realm. When you can free your mind from this realm, everything is but a thought. And if you can't free your mind, then you're a slave to this realm. The whole goal is you live and then you die. You can die plenty times while you're alive. The ideal physical death is completion. You served your purpose and then you went. There really is no rest for the wicked at all. I can't astral project.
A surgeon will make an incision in your scalp and remove a part of your skull if you get an anatomical hemispherectomy. Then they will carefully separate the affected half of the brain from the healthy one, severing necessary connections. Next, the surgeon will completely remove it from the skull and close the wound. As you heal, the brain's remaining hemisphere takes over many functions of the removed side. A surgeon will...
This is quite strange. America's Got Talent. Major show, okay? Show business. Yeah. Sofia Vergara posts this picture on March 16th. And it looks normal. She's posted a bunch of selfies with the audience behind her. But look closely. On her left, we have some interestingly shaped faces. Perhaps it's nothing to be concerned about. Maybe it's just normal. But on the other side of her, what's going on with this woman here? But over her other shoulder, what's going on with this lady's face? And this girl up here doesn't even have a mouth. In fact, you know what that kind of looks like? It reminds me of those horror movies when they're wearing a face, but the face is someone else's face. Mm-hmm. That is creepy, man. I've not seen a... And someone said they're an editor and this is not motion blur. This is something else. I gotta say, man, this Hollywood stuff, the Holly weird. So this is quite strange. America's Got Talent. Made...
Yeah.
What she mean? Yeah. You don't supposed to be cutting nobody's hair, bro. That's
You ain't think I was gonna find out? Huh? Like, I am not to be played with.
Oh my god. No way.
Not to be played with. I'm not to be played with. I'm not to be played. Y'all, this man.
Just grow it back. I know
He
it took a
talking me
while,
crazy. All week. Leaving out the house. Look at all these. Look at all these. Leaving out the house for little reasons. Oh, I'm finna go, like, what? Going to the store, just getting little stuff that he could have got from the vending machine downstairs.
What? If you gotta go to the store, you gotta go to the store.
He found every reason to get out the house.
Oh my God, why would you come to her, bro?
You a cheater, a liar.
Oh my God.
What else?
Why would you come to her?
Oh my goodness. That's tough. That's not where we're at.
I want you to fill in the story of the rest of the beginning of the universe. God, spiritual matter, impact on material matter.
Okay. So, quick. Go ahead.
All right, your question, where did God come from, assumes that you're thinking of the wrong, obviously it displays that you're thinking of the wrong God. Because the God of the Bible is not affected by time, space, or matter. If he's affected by time, space, or matter, he's not God. Time, space, and matter is what we call a continuum. All of them have to come into existence at the same instant. Because if there were matter but no space, where would you put it? If there were matter and space but no time, when would you put it? You cannot have time, space, or matter independently. They have to come into existence simultaneously. The Bible answers that in 10 words. In the beginning, or time, God created the heaven, there's space, and the earth, there's matter. So you have time, space, matter created a trinity of trinities there. Just, time is past, present, future. Space has length, width, height. Matter has solid, liquid, gas. You have a trinity of trinities created instantaneously, and the God who created them has to be outside of them. If he's limited by time, he's not God. The God who created this computer is not in the computer. He's not running around in there changing the numbers on the screen, okay? The God who created this universe is outside of the universe. He's above it, beyond it, in it, through it. He's unaffected by it. So, and the concept that a spiritual force cannot have any effect on a material body, well then I guess you'd have to explain to me things like emotions and love and hatred and envy and jealousy and rationality. I mean, if your brain is just a random collection of chemicals that formed by chance over billions of years, how on earth can you trust your own reasoning processes and the thoughts that you think? Okay? So, your question, where did God come from, is assuming a limited God. That's the problem. The God that I worship is not limited by time, space, or matter. If I could fit the infinite God in my 3-pound brain, he would not be worth worshiping. That's for certain. So that's how that I worship. I want you to fill in the...
A man fired a revolver at an armadillo in 2015.
Diddy has been telling us.
This is McDonald's French fries. In the U.S., there's 11 ingredients. In the U.K., there's 3, and salt is optional. An ingredient called dimethylpolysiloxane is an ingredient preserved with formaldehyde, a neurotoxin, in the U.S. version. This is used as a foaming agent so they don't have to replace the oil that often, making McDonald's more money here in the United States. But they don't do that across the pond. This is Skittles. Notice the long list of ingredient differences. 10 artificial dyes in the U.S. version and titanium dioxide. This ingredient is banned in Europe because it can cause DNA damage. Artificial dyes are made from petroleum, and products containing these dyes require a warning label in Europe that states it may cause adverse effects on activity and attention in children. And they have been linked to cancer and disruptions in the immune system. This on the screen back here is Gatorade. In the U.S., they use red 40 and caramel color. In Germany, they don't. They use carrot and sweet potatoes to color their Gatorade. And let's look at cereal. General Mills is definitely playing some tricks on us. They launched a new version of Trix just recently in Australia. It has no dyes. They even advertise that when the U.S. version still does. This is McDonald's French fries.
Yeah, America is full of crap, man. For real. There you go.
See this man right here? This is why they want to shut down TikTok. Listen closely to what he's about to explain. You're not going to want to miss this.
Alpha GPC boosts brain health and function in several ways: memory, learning, cognitive processing, and mental clarity. It even helps the production of human growth hormone. Athletes use it for peak performance and to help build lean muscle mass.
So basically, Alpha GBC supercharges your memory and focus, but it also helps with your physical performance by increasing strength and power. What's crazy is that most people don't know better. They're using stimulants to increase their focus, which causes long-term brain damage. I think at this point you realize that most doctors will not prescribe this to you because they can't. It's not a prescription medication that they can make a lot of money off of. And there's more cognitive boosters out there that will round out the effects of alpha GBC. So things like L-theanine and ginkgo biloba, when you pair those all together, you're not only going to get something that will increase energy, focus, but also will help you sleep at night and reduce anxiety during the day. And that's why I included a link of the best cognitive supplements in one, right on this page. See this man right here?
If you don't know what the best version of yourself looks like, watch this video.
If a person would sit down and let their body relax, totally relax, and then start to visualize in their mind, see themselves the way they want to see themselves. See how you'd like to live your life. See yourself living it that way. Take that picture and describe it. Write it out in the present tense. I am so happy now that I see myself, and write it out. Start to read it and read it and read it and read it every day. Carry it around and keep reading it. The one point that all the great teachers all down through history have all agreed on, they've been in complete unanimous agreement on it, we become what we think about. A lot of people will laugh at this and say, that doesn't make any sense. Now, it may be fantasy at first, it might even appear to us as being a lie. But if you read it often enough, you'll start to believe it.
So our thoughts control our actions?
Our thoughts control our feelings.
Okay.
Our feelings control our actions.
A lot of people move through life without intentions or any direction. And in the back of their minds, they know that they are lost. Everybody looking for a purpose and a divine path they supposed to be walking on, but you're already on it and you can't get off of it. Only thing you can do is improve yourself right now, and that is your purpose, is to improve yourself. If you want to start improving yourself today, my best ebooks are $5. Comment real and I'll see.
Today is the day that this second moon or so.
Let's walk this way. Is that Prince for King? Come here, Prince. Come on, son. Love it.
Yo, anybody know this movie right here? Let me know. What's the name of this movie? Let me see in the comments. The Matrix? That's not the movie. Knowledge equality. Oh, born to God. I think that's what it's called. Let me look it up. Oh, Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang.
I'm willing to bet my left hand that this video right here could change your life if you serious. On God, keep watching. Pick any career you want in the world, you can get that shit done for free. Cybersecurity, cosmetology. You want to know how to draw something? Bro, you can literally be an electrician, graphic designer, videographer, photographer, video editing, real estate, whatever you want to do. You feel what I'm saying? Whatever you want to know how to do, bro, they got courses on here for free. You don't got to go to college. You don't got to go to school. You just got to put in the motherfucking work. When it's all said and done, this shit right here going to help you elevate your income for the free. Don't say I ain't never gave y'all nothing. I'm willing.
Let me turn this music down. I don't want to get copyright. Let's see this though. How many of y'all been eating some chicken this week? How many of y'all been eating fried chicken this month? Ah, goodness, that's so nasty. So disgusting, man.
Have y'all ever seen anyone's eyes look like this? Me personally, I've never seen anyone's eye color like this ever in my life, yo. Look at that.
Eyes from Atlantis. Do like some Atlantis type.
This has to be like a new species of human, yo.
What?
Not gonna hold you. Like, how do you even get that color? Y'all know that's not context, bro. That's a little girl. Look at that, yo. Let's be honest. We all seen people that have blue eyes and green eyes and stuff like that. But this is like some type of majestic color or something, y'all. This is crazy. it's almost like hypnotic or something, yo.
Dude,
Look, y'all know how I be. I think that there's different type of species and everything. I think every human is different. You feel me? If y'all ever seen anything like this, yo, leave a comment or something. Like this shit is new to me. You feel me? I have all type of theories. Like I think this is like 2.0 shit. Oh my god!
Duh, that is crazy. They really be having eye colors like that. It's people with eye colors like that. Damn.
Something I noticed last night is it's a lot of people that's replacing God with Mary Jane. I know y'all like, what you mean? Well, let me break it down. Yeah, I know it's some people that'll replace praying before you eat into Mary Jane before you eat. And there's some people out there too that'll replace praying before you sleeping into now I gotta Mary Jane before I go to sleep, or I can't go to sleep. And then we have those who are so deep in with Mary Jane that now every life problem that they have, they run into Mary Jane instead of going to talk to the Most High about it. Literally using that as a crutch and replacing the Most High with Mary Jane. And if we go look up what the definition of God means, the second one, a supernatural being or spirit worship having power over nature or a human's fortune. Pretty sure we done all heard this before. If I don't get my Mary Jane, my day ain't gonna go good. This party ain't gonna be no fun without no Mary Jane. That's literally controlling the fortune over somebody's life, which is making it your God. Hey, I'm already knowing how y'all coming in the comments. Don't come in.
It's way bigger than Cardi B and Offset, y'all. It's a distraction.
We not falling for it, Cardi B. We not falling for it, Offset. Sorry. We know the powers that be put y'all up to this. Sorry, we know about everything that's going on. We know the mayor of New York just got indicted and he has ties with P. Diddy. And we know that because right before he got indicted, he gave him the key to the city. We know that Russia is sending threats and NATO is preparing for a huge number of casualties in a potential World War III. We know that there are port workers about to go on strike, and that spells doom for America. Because for every day they're on strike, that is supplies that are pushed back for an entire week. Meaning if they go on strike for even 4 days, it'll be a month of backed up supplies. We know that the current presidential candidates are doing everything they can, pulling out all the stops to win this election. We are locked in as a country, as a people. We are ascending. We see everything that's going on. Yep. You can't run from this. No matter who put y'all up to this, to distract us, to distract the people, to create drama.
Stay woke,
you can't
y'all.
run from this. The people see
Stay
through
weird.
this. We know everything that's going on, and we are locked in.
It's way bigger than
A meter-long metal rod.
How old are you?
I'm 38.
I've never been married. Huh? Have you ever been married?
Really, Nana?
38 years old.
Really? Really? Really?
I've never been married. No children or nothing. You sure missed a lot of life.
Damn. Why do I have to get married and have kids just to have a good life?
You don't have no good life.
I do.
You don't go nowhere.
I do. I just got back from a trip.
By yourself, no man. If you don't have a man, you ain't nothing.
Really? I'm not nothing without a man? Huh?
You're not a lesbian, are you?
Are you?
No, I had a husband till he died. My boyfriend all the time.
I still have sex.
I know you do, but that's not right. That's dirty. Sleeping around like a slut.
Ah! It's one person. One person.
Sleeping around like a slut.
Your mama.
I didn't do it. I had a husband. How old are you?
Yo, no. She said sleeping around like a what? Oh my God. No, Granny is too funny. Granny is too funny, man. Oh my goodness. That is hilarious.
I'm finna show you how powerful lime is when it comes to fighting bacteria. And after watching this video, I'm now finna go to the store and buy me a bag of limes. Okay, so now he gets the bacteria and he puts it on the little petri dish to put it under the little microscope. And as you can see, it's busting. It's all type of micro life forms that's having a party. Now, watch what the lime does when it come in contact with this bacteria. It's like one of them YNs with the sweet just came to the party and shut it down. So now just imagine you taking a shot of lime juice, what that would do to your body. And not only that, lime is also alkaline. It's all making sense on why my granny used to make me drink a cup of lime juice when I felt sick. It's because this is what the lime juice is doing to the bacteria. Literally working like hand sanitizer and killing 99.9% of germs. You see how they doing the Cupid Shuffle? When the lime juice come on the block, all of that stops. Now when y'all see me walking around with a water gun filled with lime juice and turning people into limeade every time they sneeze or cough, now y'all know why. Now y'all let me know what y'all think about.
Hello.
So what you?
What you doing?
I just got home. What you doing?
Nothing. With my friend. Can you order me some food?
Yeah, what you want?
I think is Chick-fil-A still open?
This is messed up, man.
Oh, okay. Probably like Applebee's. Applebee's, yeah.
Applebee's?
Mhm.
You into it?
No, that's why I'm asking you to send me some food.
Fortnite in the background?
What you want?
Hold on.
Just get whatever. I'm gonna eat whatever.
Can you do the 2 for $20? It's the loaded mashed potatoes, the chicken, and then the fajitas.
Damn.
And two large lemonade.
That's crazy.
The fajitas and then the 2 for $20.
2 for $20?
Mhm.
What you need 2 meals for?
Cause it's me and my friend. We hungry.
Here's what I eat in a day as a vegan. So for breakfast, I like to keep it light. I had a green juice that consisted of apples, carrots, celery, ginger, and more. Then for lunch, I ate this grain bowl with broccolini, tomatoes, you got quinoa in there, some kale. It was really good. I tried this new recipe out for dinner. It's garlic maple butternut squash with whipped cashew cream and a side of garlic, lemon, butter, sauteed kale. And I always need something sweet. These are frozen red seeded grapes and frozen blueberries. These will definitely hit the spot. Here's what I eat in a day as a vegan.
What's going on, my brother? I ask people who are really fit what they do for their workouts. 10,000 push-ups.
In a week?
No, in a day. I turned 41.
10,000 push-ups in a day? Yeah.
This year, 250 squats, 250 push-ups, 250 pull-ups, 250 dips. Don't come around on Fridays if you're not ready to do 1,000 reps.
How many muscle-ups can you do in a row?
26 in a row. Hey, I'll do a few right now. Like, it don't matter. We'll see. Do some. Muscle-ups is not really that hard.
Hey, take me through your diet.
Berry smoothie during the day, green smoothies at night. I don't do no beef. I do baked chicken, grilled chicken, rice, a lot of vegetables.
And do you drink alcohol?
No.
What about supplements?
No.
And what about cardio?
1,000 skips a day.
1,000.
1.5 pound rope.
You mind if I work out with you guys right now?
Yeah, come on. Come
Okay.
on. Yeah, come on. You're a professional already. Come on. It's your world. That's over 100.
Yep.
I got a motto. The bully don't care if you tired.
Shit. What are you gonna eat after you work out now?
14 different vegetable soup in my refrigerator. I have 2 daughters.
2 daughters, how old are they?
Yeah, 11 and 8. It's mandatory that they walk a mile a day.
Most healthcare professionals eat just as bad as their patients do. And they are on the same medications as their patients are too. And those are the facts. And because they haven't experienced it for themselves, and because they haven't witnessed it happen to somebody within the hospital setting, they don't believe that it is true. And because people in most cases aren't willing to make the changes, the only thing that is keeping them alive is them having their biochemistry manipulated, which is in the form of pharmaceuticals. So that's the unfortunate thing.
Is it possible that Taylor Swift is an actual vampire?
Wait, in 1981? You mean no one's talking about this commercial? How could no one notice this evil? We waited too late because now she's too famous. Now, in case you guys don't know what I'm talking about, a lot of things are swept under the rug in Hollywood to protect the images of celebrities. Right, we're talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce covering up that scandal they did with Diddy. Kim Kardashian and her starting a nonprofit, but really takes money from the nonprofit, and a whole bunch of other things like that. But this right here, it's literally a commercial. It's live for everyone to see. Hollywood really tried their best to hide it. Now this makes sense because back then, she wasn't as big as she is now. A lot of people have already speculated that Taylor Swift just pretends to be nice so that her fans will adore her. But in reality, deep down inside, who she is just pure evil.
This show plays collector's cake, each sold separately. You can send in proofs of purchase from any 3 Glamour Gals dolls. Jessie,
Hold up.
Danny, Bonnie, or Shara in any of 3 outfits. And get Jessie in fancy
What?
formal free. Details are on the specially marked
Stay
package.
weird,
Offer
y'all.
expires on March 1st, 1982.
Is it possible?
That's weird. How many of y'all be eating crumble cookies?
Yo, last time eating crumble cookie. I'm sorry. Cause it's alleged that they using freeze Annie.
If there's one video to watch about crumble cookies, let it be this one. My For You page is filled with people going to Crumble once a week and binge eating these cookies. But nobody has ever asked what's in them. And if you knew, you would be disgusted. Here's a fan favorite, the wedding cake cookie. Everyone's dying over this cookie. Please let me read you the ingredients. First thing I see here, 44 grams of sugar in one cookie. That's honestly the least of my worries on this list though. Okay, modified food starch. That means it's not real. Monoglycerides, natural and artificial flavors. Artificial flavors create cancer in your body. Polysorbate 60, propylene glycol. Does anybody know what propylene glycol is? It's antifreeze. If you don't believe me, antifreeze. And people are gonna say, oh, it's less than 2%. Would you literally put a dropper and a drop of antifreeze in your food if you were gonna eat it? Anyway, aluminum sulfate. Why is there metal in this? Carrageenan, known to cause gastrointestinal cancer. Let's talk about all of the colors. Yellow 6, yellow 5, blue 1, red 3, red 40. If you haven't been following me and don't know the dangers of artificial colors in your food, you need to follow me right now. Oh look, more propylene glycol and other parabens in the food. Parabens are endocrine disruptors. Endocrine disruptors imbalance your hormones and cause problems. And I know you guys are gonna say, oh, but I never eat crumble cookies. I eat them like once in a while. It's not a big deal. Though, let me human body was not created to understand these artificial ingredients. Things like preservatives and colors. Things like antifreeze. The human liver doesn't know what antifreeze is. Think about like the hunter and gatherer times. We don't know what this is. It's most likely going to just exist within you and create toxicity. Make your own decisions. If you want to continue eating crumble, go for it. I personally, this is my opinion, I wouldn't go 10 feet near.
Alright, y'all. That's gonna do it for tonight's video. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Got something from it. Got a laughing. All that good stuff. As always, I'm sending peace, abundance, prosperity, and good healthy way. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next upload. Peace.